I'd like to tell you a story that captures the essence of our journey through this world. It's about a father and son, and the lessons they taught each other that will last forever. If you've ever felt the weight of expectations, the pull of two worlds, or the fight of having to choose between your heart and your head, this story might make sense to you. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived the father, who was a hard-working man, who was always looking for success, and always running towards the future. On the other hand, the son was a gentle spirit who was truly connected to the world around him. He embodied the present. The father believed in the conventional paths of success. He often said to his son, "Secure your future, and make yourself known. That's what we have to do in life." Yet, after work, the son often spent time walking through the woods, meditating by the river, and helping others. He had a strange bond with the world around him, which was hard to describe with words. As the years went by, the father became more and more worried. He worried that his dreamy son wouldn't be able to make it in the real world. He told the son, "Life is more than just work to find enough money to live by the days, and spend the rest of the time doing nothing. What will you do when reality hits? You need to work hard days and nights to accumulate wealth so that when you are old you can enjoy your retirement." With tears in his eyes, the son answered, "Father, I understand your concern. But isn't life also about finding joy, peace, purpose, and staying true to one's heart?" One night, tragedy struck. Years of hard work by the father went to waste when his business suffered a huge loss. He sat on the porch, broken and defeated, with the weight of the world on his shoulders. The son, sensing his father's pain, quietly approached. Without a word, he sat beside him, his posture upright, his breathing deep, and even, exuding an aura of peace and mindfulness. In spite of the chaos of the storm, and the turmoil in his heart, the father felt a deep sense of peace when he was with his son. Even though they didn't talk, yet the silence between them said a lot. It was as if the son's mindful presence was a mirror that showed the father the peace he had lost. After a long moment, the father whispered in a weak but serious tone, "You've always had this peace inside you." "How?" The son looked at his father, and said softly, "Father, life's storms will come and go, but when we anchor ourselves in the present moment, and truly listen and feel, we find a peace that has always been there, waiting." Raindrops were falling all around them, which made them feel better. The father turned to his son, and his face showed worry and failure. "I always believed in building a future, ensuring security, leaving a legacy. But now, it all feels so fragile." "Father," he said after taking a deep breath, "our true legacy isn't just the structures we build on the outside. It's the values we cultivate on the inside. You taught me how important it is to work hard, be honest, and not give up. But I learned to find a balance with mindfulness, being present in the here and now, and cherishing the intangible. I'm afraid I might have lost my way, son. In chasing success, I may have forgotten those simple joys, and those true values I used to believe and lived by." The son put a comforting hand on his father's shoulder and said, "Father, it's never too late. Our true values are our compass. Even in the stormiest of times, they guide us back home. The peace you see in me is just a result of the values you taught me, and my awareness of the present moment." "But how do you stay so grounded in the chaos?" asked the father. "By realizing that true strength isn't in being able to stop the storm, but in being able to find calm in it. It means living each moment in line with our deepest values, and not letting external pressures change us." Father, with tears in his eyes, muttered, "I was blinded by my own idea of success for all these years. I thought I was guiding you the way, and telling you how important it is to leave a legacy. But in fact, you've shown me what a true legacy is, to live in alignment with one's true values. Son, with a soft smile, Father, our beliefs are like a tree's deep roots. They keep us rooted and steady in the storms of life. Your commitment and hard work are both admirable values. But they are even stronger when they are balanced with mindfulness and presence. The father said, I thought that values were about what we pass on, but it's also about how we live, isn't it? The son replied, exactly. Living in alignment with our true values isn't just about the end goal. It's about the journey, the choices we make every day, the moments we stop and ask ourselves, is this in harmony with who I truly am, with what I truly believe in? It's those moments, those choices that make us who we are. In the father's head, at this moment in time, there are so many flashbacks. The times when he missed family events because of work, and times he felt stress weighing him down, and those moments he taught his son valuable life lessons, moments of love and care. Your presence today reminded me of the importance of being, not just doing, said the father, embracing the son tightly. I want to get back on track to realign, and make sure that my actions and choices are in line with the deeper values we both care about. In that warm embrace, two generations found a place to meet, a place where ambition and mindfulness, the future and the present, worked well together. It showed that even though the world can move us around, our true power comes from living in line with our core values. With a new sense of clarity, the father hugged his son. He realized that even though he had taught his son how to live in the world, his son had taught him how to live in his heart. This important conversation changed the way they felt about each other. Once lost in a maze of external accomplishments, the father found his true values again. Together, they set out on a journey, not just to turn their business around, but also to spend time to look within themselves to align those true values that they believed to live by, in alignment with their plans, and their actions to improve themselves, and the business. As we look to the future, let's not forget the present. Success isn't just about getting praise and achievements, but about living in alignment with our true values, finding joy in the little moments, and being true to our heart's calling. Our true compass in life isn't material success, but the values we hold dear. They shape our actions, our reactions, and our peace. If you're ever in the middle of a storm, remember to stick to those true values, because they'll help you find your true north.